What's up, everyone? This is Elijah here with Financial Anatomy, and let me welcome you to another video, the place where you will learn how to take control of your financial destiny. For those of y'all that don't know me, my name is Elijah, and I'm the creator of the Financial Anatomy series, YouTube channel, and also the author of The Anatomy of Financial Success. The whole mission statement of Financial Anatomy is to equip young adults to be financially successful by giving them the tools they need. I've been self-employed for about 3.5 years. I've been involved in network marketing. I used to be a PA at Amazon. And before that, I actually had my own business where I sold herbal capsules and herbal teas. And I feel obliged to kind of pass on my life lessons when it comes to finances to my fellow peers. Because I feel that the school system has failed to equip us to be financially successful because they do not teach us what we need to know about investing, about increasing your income, about budgeting your money, how to spend money, about anything about personal finance in general. So that's why this channel exists. So for those of y'all that are returning, y'all probably noticed I am recording in my car again, still out and about, haven't got back home, so you don't see the set, but I gave the explanation for that in my last video. You know, I'm traveling, I'm out and about, so we're recording this video raw on the cusp with the phone. Now, in this video, we're going to talk about something that is very, very key to you being successful. Earlier in my life, I was taking a particular course, and the instructor said something that always stuck with me. He said that success in life depends on the quality of your relationships. People who go very far tend to have good relationships. If you have limited relationships, you usually have limited options. And in order to bring that home, you got to realize that there are 4 types of people you're going to encounter in the financial world, or really just the world in general. And three of them you really need in your life. They play big roles. And the 4th one, we're going to say that for last because this is the one you don't want in your life, okay? So first up, you need a mentor. Now, when it comes to a mentorship, everything I'm saying, we're just applying it to the financial world, okay? So in this particular case, this can be career. Now, think about mentorship is there are people that you meet along the way that will want to mentor you, will want to give you that guiding hand. But truth be told, they can't really fully mentor you unless they have a very similar personality to yours. Because that means they had the same emotional challenges that you're going to have. And they can tell you how they dealt with them. And that's going to have a certain level of value to you because you can directly relate to them. Now, reeling that back home to finances, for those of y'all that have read The Anatomy of Financial Success, you know when I say personality, I'm talking about financial personality. So which one is yours? And this person who's trying to mentor you, which personality type are they? When you get familiar with the book, you'll be able to spot the personality types just by talking to someone. And if they have your personality, that person can make a good mentor provided that they've done whatever it is you're trying to seek. So if you're trying to make $100,000 and they made it, they could be a great conduit to be a mentor to you. Even better is, let's say you're trying to make $100,000 in a certain field and they've made $100,000 in a certain field. The more specific you get, the stronger the mentorship. So having a mentor is a must, and there's no monopoly on mentorship. You can have more than one, but just keep those things in consideration because they really, really need to have a very similar personality to you. Because if they don't, let's be honest, they'll tell you to do something and you may do it, you may not. And when they talk about why you should be doing it, there's always going to be a part of you that's going to say, look, that's easy for you to say because blah, 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 blah. And all this is going to come up in your head and play a role in you not doing it. And those actually are valid concerns. Let's just be honest. But they got the very similar personality to you. And reeling it back to financial personalities, they have the same one. The stories they're going to tell is going to line straight up with what's going on in your life. And you're going to soak that lesson up and really be able to take advantage of it so you don't have to go through so many, I'll say, experiences to get what you need in terms of where you want to go. So that's the first one. The second one is I call the brother or sister type. Now, I don't mean directly family. It's just in context of what we're talking about. This is someone, y'all have the same financial personality, okay? So y'all got that. But the difference is y'all are in completely different fields, okay? Or have different objectives. So let's say I wanted to make $100,000 as a YouTuber. Let's just throw it out there, as a YouTuber. And I meet someone who has my personality type, he's a data analyst, okay? They're not gonna necessarily be a mentor because y'all clearly have different goals, different careers, but y'all have same financial personality. So there's still someone good to talk to. And they're gonna offer an outside perspective based on what's going on in your life. And that definitely helps because they're gonna see some things you're not. Why? Because this is your field, you're gonna see certain things, but they're gonna have an outsider perspective. And that's very key when it comes to making decisions. You wanna have that outsider perspective, okay? Now, when it comes to selecting your brothers or sisters, you wanna make sure that they're as successful as you are, okay? So if you're modernly successful, you're trying to reach higher, those are the people that you want around you. If they're not as successful, well, then you can't really take their advice to heart. So, there is a little filter that has to go there, but if they're not as successful as you, that doesn't make them bad people. It's just they may not be able to offer the most optimal advice. So take that in consideration. So number 3, we have the advisor type. Now, in this context, an advisor is someone that is in your field, okay? And y'all have similar goals, but y'all don't have the same personality type. This type of person is going to bring a level of awareness because they're going to show you stuff. They're probably going to point out things that are in your way or that you're doing, but they're just going to have a different perspective. And once again, it's very similar to the brother-sister type, except for they speak your language because they're in the same field, but they're going to have a different emotional outtake on your challenges and advice to give because they're not your personality type. And that's very good to have around you too. Let's say you just have your brothers and sisters and your mentors. If you don't have some of this advisor type around you, you kind of get closed off into a certain way of thinking because those are just people that have your financial personality. And you don't want to just have those people around. You want to be very well-rounded. So don't underestimate having people around that fit this advisory type. Now, I will say that these people, you should be seeking to be friends with these people because the first two, they naturally happen because y'all have the same personality. Y'all just gonna click. This is more of a both y'all kind of gotta make an effort, but it is worth it because, like I said, you need these types in your life. And most successful people, they're gonna have people that you can tell like, whoa, they're not cut from the same cloth, but they're still around them. These are advisor types, and somewhere along the line, that person realized, hey, I need to have people in my field that's outside of my personality, and that's good. And the last one, unlike these first 3, which most financially successful people have those 3 types of people in their life, this is the one you don't want in your life, okay? 4th one is a charlatan. Those of y'all that don't know, a charlatan is basically a fraud, okay? They're talking all this crap, all this stuff, and either they haven't done it or they're just using them as buzzwords to try and manipulate you or influence you. So I shouldn't have to explain why you don't want these people in your life. I mean, come on. Who wants a charlatan in their life at all? Usually they just end up being there. So how do you tell if someone's a charlatan? It doesn't matter if they're your personality type or not. If they're a fraud, they don't need to be there. I always say this. Where the receipts at? All this stuff they talking about, what are the results? If you made X amount of money doing this specific thing, let's see some results. Let's see the paper. Let's see the receipts. Let's see the status. Let's see it. And the moment you ask that, they're either not going to show it to you, or they're just going to spend some reason on why that's the wrong thing to be focusing on. The moment I hear that, I run for the hills. Because I've had charlatan types in my life before, and they can be misleading. They can take up a lot of your energy. They can, quite frankly, they can piss you off. Let's just keep it 100. And they don't serve a purpose in your life at all. And the moment you identify one, head for the hills. And the interesting thing about the charlatan types is the other three, they don't really need to prove themselves because what they've done speaks for themselves. But this charlatan type, what they do or what they've done doesn't speak for themselves. They're offering advice on things they've never done. And you want to avoid that. These are people that they talk the talk, they don't walk the walk. So the advice they're trying to give you, they're trying to say it, give you that advice just so they look smart, but they don't know if it works or not. How would they? They haven't done it, or they haven't done it successfully to the point to where they're where you want to be. If they had, then they would be a mentor or an advisor, but clearly they're not, and they're usually skittish about showing results. Run away from them. Anytime I identify a charlatan, their phone number gets deleted out of my phone. But those are the three types of people that financially successful people have around them, as well as the four types of people in general. The fourth one, I'm sure y'all probably already knew you shouldn't be entertaining them in the first place, but they're worth mentioning in this video. If you found value in this video, please give it a like. It helps with the YouTube algorithm. Share it if you see anyone who could find value in this video, and if you're new, consider subscribing. That does it for this video. Also leave in the comments, which type do you have the most of in your life right now? You have more mentors, more advisors, more brothers and sisters? I really hope not, but you have more charlatans, and if so, I'm assuming it's going to be time to clean house, right? But let's talk about it in the comments below. And as always, don't forget to get out there and take control of your financial destiny. See you in the next video.